Hi, my name is Dr. Speedometer, but you can call me Doc. Is your instrument cluster speedometer needle dead, and you get a little nervous driving around town or down the interstate with cops around? Has your tachometer gauge dropped like a rock and won't budge? Has your fuel gauge gave up the ghost and you're not really sure exactly how much gas you've got left? Has your water temp gauge drowned a sad death and you're not sure if your vehicle is overheating or not? Well, good news. You've come to the right place at the right time. I specialize in the repair of GM instrument clusters, tachometer needles, speedometer gauges, fuel, battery, temp, and oil pressure gauges. Let me tell you a little bit about myself and how I got into this business. Several years ago, I went to work for one of my area's largest used auto parts retailers as a parts salesman. In that job, I had the unique opportunity to talk to literally thousands upon thousands of folks, just like you, who desperately needed to get their vehicle back on the road. During my 6 years as their top salesman, I was able to identify a few trends in the industry, a few parts that seemed to always be going out, and a few vehicles to stay away from. One big trend I kept seeing was calls and emails from customers who had broken GM instrument gauge clusters. And I thought this was a little bit odd since GM vehicles are mostly pretty reliable these days. Well, after doing a little research, I found out that this was a huge problem, even bigger than I originally knew. Turns out the problem affects 8 different makes and dozens of different models built from '03 to '06. That represents millions of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs on the road. Well, to be honest, I didn't really do much with that information for quite a while, until I laid my eyes on the truck of my dreams. It was a black, 4-wheel drive Z71 extended cab Chevy Silverado 1500, and as soon as I saw it, I knew it was going to be my truck. One little problem though, the speedometer, tach, and water temp gauge didn't work. Well, after driving around like that for a little while, I knew that wasn't going to work. I was trying to guess how fast I was going all the time. It seemed like every cop in the state was looking at me through their mirror-finished cop shades. But have you seen the price on new instrument clusters? We're talking $400 to $600 or more. Well, no problem, I thought. I'm in the used parts business. I'll just get a used one and be done with it. Fat chance. Come to find out, there weren't any around with matching mileage that didn't already have dead gauges just like mine. So here I am, stuck with the truck of my dreams, and I can't even safely drive it around? That's no good. So I decided to get to the bottom of this once and for all and learn how to fix the problem myself. Well, bottom line, after lots and lots of research, I figured out how to repair the cluster, and I got my truck back on the road without a hitch. Then I got to thinking, if I can do this for my truck, I could probably do it for all those people who were calling and coming into the shop with the same problem. And the rest is history. Now I'm offering you the same exact repair work I did on my beloved black Z71 for a price way below what you pay at GM. And not only for Chevy Silverados either. I also repair 32 other instrument clusters such as Trailblazer, Tahoe, Yukon, Suburban, Malibu, GMC Envoy, Cavalier, and many more. You also get my free amazing 12-year warranty, which assures you'll be covered if anything goes wrong with my work for 12 whole years. That's 4,380 days. On top of that, not only do I fix the gauges that have died in your instrument cluster, I also rebuild all your other gauges at the same time with my redesigned, updated replacement motors, so you don't have to worry about another gauge going out on you later. And finally, you get to relax knowing that you don't pay a dime for shipping. I cover shipping both ways. You see, when I decided to get into this, I didn't want to be just another Me Too type of business. I wanted to offer something different, something unique in my service that would benefit you, the customer. So if you're ready to get your speedometer fixed once and for all and get on with life, give me a call or email me, and I'll get you fixed up today.